Hey everybody, welcome back to the Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us again today. Today I have the privilege of hosting Kyla. She's here with me. Before I let her in, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, share with your friends and family. Welcome Kyla. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
You're welcome. This is the Podcast where we talk about mindset, advancement and mastering the being with practical tools. And today we're going to talk about the power of meditation. And most importantly, we have such a beautiful, powerful event coming up in May. Kyla will share more about it. And without further ado, once again, welcome Kyla. I'm so pleased to have you today, and it's going to be a very powerful episode. You know, I didn't introduce you in a very cool way. I like to introduce my guests in a very, majestic way, but but I also like to leave it on them, So can you tell people a little bit about who you are, what you do, where you come from, and
Yeah, I certainly can do. I'm from Cape Town, grew up here, was raised here.
Right.
I think three of the best ways to describe myself is that I am a naturalist. So I live as close to nature and in harmony with nature as I can. I am a life enthusiast.
Wow.
And a joy catalyst. And everything that I do is to spread joy, is to help people to expand in their joy, to uncover who they are, and to promote holistic well-being.
That's beautiful.
I'm a kids yoga teacher, a laughter yoga instructor, a secret sunrise dance facilitator on the beach.
Wow, beautiful.
Those are just a few of the things that I do. Yeah, and I'm a volunteer with a beautiful organization called The Art of Living. So all that I do is in alignment with my values.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's super beautiful. Yeah, that's super inspiring. I wish more young people could, be on that state of living, of everything just aligning with your values, and So Kyla, you are a yoga instructor and you're into meditation. I started meditation, it's been many years. I don't want to give that away, but it's been many years. And it's actually changed my life, my whole life, how I see things, how I see people, how I interact with people, how I do business, especially, most importantly, how I do business. I'm emphasizing on that because we have so much pressure, we have so much things going on when, I'm not a 9-to-5 kind of person. I'm an entrepreneur, I work for myself, but I still get that part of, being under pressure and, being, in an environment where you have different people that you share different values with them. And so it's kind of not easy to get along with everybody. But through meditation, I fixed that. I fixed my mind, I fixed my whole being. I started seeing everything different, and less offended, actually. I don't get that. That's a big one, actually. So, yeah. And so that's my experience with meditation, what meditation did for my life. It actually changed my life as a whole. And so Kyla, what's your experience on meditation?
Sure. Yeah, I've also had that experience of my life being changed in a very positive way. And conflict resolution is easier for me now. I've been practicing meditation for 7 years.
Oh, wow.
And my mind is just clearer. It's like the dust has been removed, the cobwebs rubbed away, I can see. I have a clearer vision.
Wow.
And it's not that anyone around me has changed, but it's that I have sat with myself. And through myself changing, my connections with people have changed.
Yeah, most importantly.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And so you are a yoga instructor, and as a yoga instructor or a meditation, instructor, what would you advise people out there who are not into meditation or yoga? Because we have so many questions. I mean, not we have, people have so many questions and so many doubt about meditation. So people always look at, especially in Africa, we look at meditation as something far-fetched. And that's because our history also has been distorted. But meditation actually has a profound root in Africa, actually. So what would you advise people who are not into meditation? You know, why would you, like, kind of conviction, what would you tell them?
Yeah, great question. I think that I would say, or I'd pose a question to them first. I'd say,
Yeah.
I'd ask what people are struggling with in their lives, what challenges they have, what they wish for more of. A lot of people wish for more joy,
Yeah.
more peace. Peace of mind is actually, it comes up a lot for people.
Yeah.
And I would ask them, well, what are you doing to achieve that peace of mind? And a lot of things are counteractive,
Yeah.
right, to our peace of mind, or that short-lived joy and pleasure, going out to a club, or I don't know, eating some really tasty food that we love that gives us joy, but after that it's gone.
Yeah.
And we don't realize that a lot of the conversations that we have are messing with our peace of mind, you know, it causing the chatter. And so I have found that meditation is the best way to achieve peace of mind.
I agree with that.
And that it's not religious. I mean, sitting with ourselves can't be said to be religious. It's a spiritual experience, right? And in fact, it actually just deepens our connection with our religion, whatever our religion is.
Yeah.
Right? Because it deepens our connection with God, essentially.
Yeah. Definitely.
So it can only make your religion stronger, at least in my experience.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I think I think you kind of, laid it out a little bit in a very simple way. That was simple. I hope everybody else get it in a very simple way. But as you said, it depends your connection with God. Whatever God is to you, or whatever name you call it, meditation helps you to consult with your own self. So meditation is a powerful way to get into your whole. I'll give you an example. I'm a computer guy. Computer guy, camera guy, design guy, kind of. So there's always that place where that if I do this, or if I troubleshoot something, then there should be a source. There should be a source of the issue, where the issue is coming from, So what you do is, in order for you to fix that, you will go to the source of the issue first.
Yeah.
And then from there, you now get an idea of what you're dealing with. So meditation is that part of us, that source of dealing with problems and troubleshoots in our lives. So it's a little bit complex, but I don't want to complicate people's life out there. People are like, what are you talking about? It's kind of deep. But it's it's just that part of you that that this is where the issue is, and I have to fix this. Meditation leads you to that point of your life, So I think it's a very powerful issue. I mean, it's a very powerful practice. But again, do meditation in a way that works for you. I do it differently. Kyla do it differently. So do what works for you, because otherwise you end up like everybody else, like, banishing meditation and saying, it doesn't work, it's demonic, it's whatever. because you didn't practice this in a very proper way. Do it in a way that works for you, you know. So with that being said, what would you say to people who have that mindset, like meditation don't work, meditation doesn't do anything, it's demonic, it's blah blah blah? What would you tell such people, or what would you tell people who want to get into meditation but at the same time dealing with these kind of questions?
Yeah, beautiful question. So the founder of the Art of Living organization, he always says that meditation is effortless. But I think in the West it's gotten distorted, and many people think that meditation is an act of effort. Right, so they're trying to focus on something, or really just concentrate hard on something. But essentially, meditation is about relaxing your body. And your body follows your mind. So first, allowing your mind to relax, but not forcing it to relax.
Yeah, important.
So just resting in the present moment. And observing your thoughts rather than pushing them away, because that's where the effort comes. I think people think that they're not supposed to think when they're meditating, but our thoughts are always going to be there. And the more that we simply observe them and watch them go by like clouds, actually that's when they start to lessen and quieten. Yeah.
So as a yoga instructor or a meditation instructor, what is the experience when you have people around you, like how you when you instructing people? And I believe there is you have a different experience, but then so what is your what do you feel when you're doing that? How does it feel? Does it feels like you're doing some work, or do you feel like you're doing something that you love and it's just effortlessly, you just flow with it? How does it feel,
Totally in flow, and it brings me so much joy to see people relax and connect with themselves and to bear witness to that. Sometimes people will say, oh, I had a headache before coming here and now my headache's gone.
Wow.
Or I was feeling really anxious and stressed, but now I'm so relaxed I could go to bed.
Nice.
And that's why I do what I do, for people to find true relaxation. And letting go of stress.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And also, as a coach, as a life coach myself, being a life coach, it's beautiful to see how people get to change their ways of doing things just by you being that avenue. So it's very beautiful, and I love to see that. But another thing which is very powerful and complicated at the same time is you as an instructor dealing with some inner issues within yourself, and you out there busy aligning people's lives and telling people be this and that. So why should we or let me rather say, how can we deal with ourselves first before we can lead others? So how do we deal with that part of our lives and still stay calm and still be true to ourselves and our services that we render to people?
I think it's incredibly important to practice the tools that we are sharing. Because if we are not, then what's the point? So I ground myself, and I practice meditation every day. But if I go through a situation right before having to, instruct or teach, I take a few deep breaths. I do what works for me, and then I feel centered again. But it's also about being authentic, right? I'm not going to pretend that I'm okay if I'm not. But always using the tools that we're sharing is very important. And being that example,
Yeah, beautiful. Yes, this is a question. This is another question that has been in my mind also. I got an answer. I searched for an answer. I got it, but I also want to get a different view from you as well, or from anybody else. You can leave an answer on the comment section. You know, if you wanna answer that question, but I love to hear from you, and I love to hear from different views. So, what was your most difficult point in meditation? Like, in you getting into meditation, in you trying, in you practicing meditation, what was the difficult part of meditation, of you calming yourselves? Because I believe most people struggle with that. So, what is the easiest way or the better way to get into meditation as a beginner?
As a beginner, I would say you can start by just observing your breath, by closing your eyes. And it doesn't have to be long. I think that people think that they have to meditate for an hour or 2 hours, and that shies them away from it. But even just 2 minutes, if you sit and observe your breath and start to make it longer and deeper and fuller, and slow it down, and then observe what's happening in your mind in that moment.
Yeah.
Your mind will probably start to calm down. And for me, in the beginning, I think I was very impatient. I kind of wanted the shift in my mind to happen immediately. But nothing happens with the flick of a switch, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Nothing worth having in life or attaining happens just like that. So, especially if you're starting out, I would say be gentle with yourself and have patience, and know that with consistency, it's very important as consistency, daily practice, it'll come and you'll start to see the shifts happen in your mind. But if you give up after one day, you're not going to see any results. Apologies, Gen Alpha and Gen Z. I know we like instant gratification. It takes patience.
I mean, that's important. Nothing happens just in a blink of an eye. So you have to practice. You have to get used to it, kind of way. Then everything will start to flow from there.
Absolutely.
My most difficult part of meditation was, thinking unnecessary things. I was like, what am I thinking? And the more I think unnecessary, the more I become unnecessary during my meditation. So it was like, why? And then I keep getting these questions and things going in my mind. And then, through practicing and going more and more, going hard on myself. And then I was like, now I got it. And then I go to a point where I have no question at all. Like, it just get quiet, and then I just go into deep state of meditation. And sometimes it can get scary. It's like, whoa, where am I going? I'm going too far. Relax, cool, calm down, come back. Okay, let's go deep, come back. So it gives me that opportunity to control myself. And that's what I said in the beginning. Like, it helps you regulate your own life. Not only your mind, but your blood flow, your heartbeat and things like that. So it is a very powerful practice. So I think let's get into the global powerful event that's happening in May. I'm excited for that.
It's going to be huge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be powerful and huge. Imagine having a meditation with thousands of people all around the globe.
All around the
How
world.
powerful is that?
Immensely powerful for spreading peace and building connections.
Imagine how powerful is that. So what should we expect, and what is the ways? Not the ways. I talk too much. So what should we expect? Let me leave it that way.
Well, it's going to be a global online event, but if you are in Cape Town or in any one of the other cities in Africa where it's happening, there will be an online.
That was a glitch. That was
my first glitch, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it's an online event that'll be happening globally on Friday, the 24th of May. If you're in Cape Town, though, we're going to have an in-person event at Inuel at the waterfront.
Wow,
which
beautiful.
we're so stoked about.
Nice.
And
Excited.
the goal is to get millions of people meditating together, especially across Africa. So there's 58 countries involved across Africa in this, to spread peace and for people to find ways to strengthen their social bonds. And so that as a continent, we just become stronger and stronger.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. You know, I'm just, trying to wrap my mind around it. How powerful is that gonna be when we come together in a meditative state? Whoa.
I mean, it has the power to change the energy completely.
Yeah.
And that ripples out to your surroundings and the rest of the world.
That is powerful.
I mean, when one person alone sits and meditates, I mean, we've had the experience, we felt the power of it.
Yeah.
But then when we come together, we're always stronger together.
Yeah.
And we're all sitting in silence. It's this massive shift in energy. And that's how we can build peace. It's as simple as sitting down and sitting quietly.
Yeah.
And, to experience peace, we honestly don't have to do anything, but just be. And so we're very excited. The campaign is called I Meditate Africa. It's been running since 2013 every year in May, in Africa Month.
Nice.
And has been started by the International Association for Human Values, which is a sister of the Art of Living organization.
Wow.
And so the live meditation will be hosted by the founder of the Art of Living, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar.
Powerful.
Yeah, it's
Powerful. Whoa, guys.
stoked.
No. You don't want to miss that.
yeah, you can join from anywhere. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And for those who don't know about the Art of Living, what just give them a brief a little bit of introduction of what Art of Living is all about, and especially about the founder. I know him. I've been watching him on YouTube for long time.
Have you? Wow.
Yeah, and he changed my life. Actually, he contributed to the advancement of my spiritual journey, and I really appreciate him a lot, and I value him. Like, he's such a powerful being. It's a powerful being.
He is. He's a peace humanitarian. And he founded the Art of Living, I think it was 42 years ago now.
Wow.
It's a global peace organization, and it has its presence in more than 180 countries around the world, and has positively impacted millions of people with the tools that it shares, the breath work and the meditation mostly. And so the happiness program is the cornerstone of the Art of Living. It's the cornerstone course. And it's just it's been incredible.
Well, yeah.
I can't say much more. I just want to say to people, if you want to know more, go and check it out and find somewhere in your city where you can be a part of the happiness program and experience it.
Yeah. So for this global meditation, what I would like, not me, but I guess most people are asking question, how do we join? How do we sign up? So how do they do that?
That's a beautiful question. They can follow I Meditate Africa on Instagram. There'll be some information on there.
Yeah.
There'll be a Zoom link to connect to and to join. But also they can get in touch with me, and I can give them the information if they're in Cape Town, especially to join in person.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. But also then the key to knowing who you are and to changing your life.
Wow.
And then everything that you desire will just it'll happen,
Yeah. Definitely, because remember, you are linking with different people, and the energy will be just so high and strong in a way that every blockages in your life will not stand that, energy that will be, that high frequency. So let's talk about the founder. Like, how did he, not how, it's kind of difficult for us to know because we don't know his journey.
Yeah.
But from experience, from us experiencing his journey so far in our lives, like, I think he did a lot without even himself knowing. He did touch a lot of people, let alone me. I just saw him on YouTube. I've been watching him and I discovered it. And then also when I discovered about Art of Living is in Cape Town, I was like, no way, cannot be. Shoot. I went straight. I came, like, it's beautiful, it's beautiful how one person can touch the whole globe.
Oh yeah.
So, and everybody has the ability to do that. Everybody can do that. So, and that's what Kyla is doing. Yeah. And she's about to do a kids meditation.
Kids yoga.
Wow.
Kids yoga.
That is like touching the whole generation, changing upcoming generation. That is so powerful, and I appreciate that a lot. Like, I mean, salute to that. No ways.
That's how we change the world.
Yeah. How did you even think about it? How did you even come up with that idea?
Sure. I have 4 years of experience teaching kids. And I was in Asia teaching English there to young kids. Then I moved here and I had the privilege of teaching kids outdoors in nature. And it was so joyous for me, but I wanted to do more, and I was already practicing a lot of yoga. And I thought, how powerful if I had these tools when I was 4 or 3 instead of 21.
Wow.
How much more different my life would be.
Wow.
How much more clearer my decisions would be. I think I'd probably know exactly what I wanted at age 7.
Wow, it does.
Maybe.
Whoa.
I mean,
amazing.
Because at that age, then they're able to actually, we foster the connection that they already have with the universe.
Yeah. Important.
And they're able to tap into who they are from a younger age, which gives them the power to, and the clarity to know who they are, and from there what they want and how they can contribute to the world. This is why I'm doing what I do, because they deserve that, and I wish that I'd had that. I'm so passionate about
that's what I wish to,
the young generation, and providing them with the tools.
That is powerful. That is super amazing and powerful. That's the most important things, to raise a nation, is to target the young generations, because it is the young ones and the new ones that are going to, take up the lead.
Yeah, they're the custodians, the future custodians of the planet.
Yes, I love seeing that, and it's powerful, and I commend you. Don't stop.
I've just gotten started.
Yeah, but don't stop.
This is just the beginning.
For me, it's already, it's like I see it from a futuristic perspective. Don't stop, because you've started already. By the point you've decided, that's when you started already.
Yeah.
So don't stop. Continue. Start and don't stop.
Yeah. And my meditation practice will definitely keep me motivated.
Yeah.
Keep me energized to keep doing what I do.
Wow. And imagine seeing one of your kids after 10 years. Seeing the power.
I'd probably shed a few tears.
Hey.
Yeah, it makes life worth living. To know that someone else has benefited from the tools that you're able to share with them.
Beautiful. So, for people out there, who are, maybe thinking of signing up their kids, or the kids to join you, how does it work
I wish to one day have a studio. I don't yet, but they can get in touch with me, and I'm happy to do private sessions at home if their kids have friends that want to join and they have like a little group. Yeah, I can do private sessions, or I'll run sessions in the park in summer. Yeah, really just get the momentum going.
Well, is that like a pre-sign up type of thing to secure a spot, or is it like you do it on occasionally, or you can work any amount of kids, or do you have a limited amount of kids that you work with, or do you also do it like it's gonna be like a group kind of session with the kids? So as you said, you also have a private one, so yeah, that makes sense. But then also, like, do you also wish to do like a group type of kind of thing? And if there's a group, like, how's your limit?
Yeah, I do wish to have groups, regular groups that come. Limit depends on the age of the kids, really. If they are younger, it would be better to have a smaller group so that it's easier for me to manage everyone and make sure everyone is safe. But if they are older, for example 12, 13, then it could be 20, 20, 25 kids. Younger, I would say 12 to 15, if they're 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Because then it's just, one person. Just
That's
me.
beautiful. I don't know how much I can tell you guys about meditation, because seeing my own result, that's why I say, like, do meditation in whichever way that works for you. Don't do it because you saw it on the internet, or because you saw somebody doing it, or maybe you got involved by somebody told you, hey, join meditation. That will never work for you. Somebody might refer you, of course, like, hey, come to meditation, we have this thing going on and things like that. Beautiful. But then you have to have your own intention. What are you expecting? What do you wish to to get out of that? Don't go with other people's expectation. You can't. It's not going to work for you. So always have your own expectations, your own intention. Intention is the key. Intention is the whole, it's the one tool and the only tool that drives lives. So some people have intention, but they're not aware of their intention, so also meditation will lead you to that part of your life, being intentional about everything you do. Everything you do becomes so intentional to the smallest details. So yeah, that's very powerful and beautiful. And I think the global meditation that's coming up, you don't have to miss that. Powerful event. You have to be part of it. So what is the last thing that you would tell people about meditation, about yoga, and I think maybe it's another topic of another day, but meditation and yoga goes hand in hand.
Absolutely. I think in the Western world, again, it's got distorted. People see yoga as this workouts, exercise, aerobics, but that is just one limb of yoga, and in yoga there are 8 different limbs. Of course, meditation being another one. So what do I want to leave people with? I think I want to leave people with a question that they can ponder on.
Beautiful. I love that.
It's, what do I want in my life? And how can I get there?
Wow. Powerful. Whoa, did you just hear that? Whoa, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Let's leave it at that before I say anything else.
Yeah. That is so powerful. Think about what you want and how to get it. That is like a simple question of you becoming successful. Whoa, no, I don't want to give it away. Think about it. Get a question. Leave it on the comment section. Leave that if you find the question, I mean, if you find the answer, leave it in the comment section. Or if you feel like people are gonna steal your answer, send it through to us privately. Yeah. Wow, that's a beautiful, powerful question, actually. And yeah, we just grateful to be who we are, and especially living at this particular time. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What a beautiful time to be alive.
Indeed.
Whoa, it's beautiful. And yeah, guys, so I think we coming to an end. Please don't forget to subscribe. You can check Kyla's Instagram, and whatever that you gonna take from that, it's up to you. But your intention is important.
Yeah.
Your intention is important. So yeah, from me, I think I'm not gonna leave it out from here. Nothing else to add on, nothing to take out. And yeah, join the meditation. Please don't forget, the meditation is happening on the 24th of May. Powerful date. And it's going to be amazing. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. No, you don't want to miss that.